Ooh. Which is pretty tough. The hole inside is 2mm stainless steel 304. I'm just really liking how this came together. Let's just throw wood in it. Ugh. Kind of crazy. Oh! Okay. Oh, glowing red! Forging. Pours so well, this one. Hey. Mm. Oh yeah. Close. Whoops. We're still burning off volatile, so we're not there yet, but we're close. Like that sort of ran out of woof pretty quick. I'm just giving that an opportunity just to keep converting the stuff down the bottom. And yeah, we'll soon seal those off. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, this is me from the future, or maybe the past. So this has finished the burn, it's now cool to the touch, and let's open it together. Oh yes! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is great. I'm just really excited. That was that full, and it's now, we've lost maybe a third, which is spot on. There's no ash. I've achieved what I did the very first time when I used the other one, before tolerances opened up. I'm pretty sure this is out. There's still a tiny bit of warmth coming from that, but it sounds like glass. It has that really nice. That's brilliant. Okay. Yay. Dang, that's good. All right. Excellent. Didn't quite leave it running long enough again. They can go back in for the next round. We've made about 3.5 gallons or 15 litres per burn. This container has a scale on the side. Probably just a little bit over 15 litres, but we'll call it 15 litres. Basically, this is all just old pallet timber. I'm going to probably end up using this in my blacksmithing forge, but I've also got a friend who knows a bit more about biochar than I do. And if all goes to plan, this Saturday we'll be going out to his place and just talking about how he's planning on implementing this on his cattle farm, because it's got some really cool health benefits for cattle. Of course, it's got the good bacteria for your soil thing happening. Yeah, there's some good uses for this stuff, and I feel like I'm really only just scratching the surface. I'm hesitant to even talk about it because I'm so new at all this. Cool. So somehow, in the next little while, I'm going to be turning all of these parts into a charcoal kiln. Yeah. Gotta love laser cut. It's not impossible, but it is hard to sort of hit those sort of tolerances by hand. Where, you know, with a computer I can draw all this up, get all these tolerances like just spot on, and you get fits like that, where that is just, it's perfect. Which it kind of needs to be, because this outer skin is 0.9 stainless steel. It's on the thin side. Thicker than the first prototype. I think that was like 0.6. This is quite nice. I'm not going to weld this in yet because we need to build the inner burn chamber now. But this is pretty much the outer skin finished, apart from welding this ring in. I'm always relieved when that happens. Oh. So when welding thick to thin, in this case it's a 0.9 stainless steel to 2mm stainless steel, pulse is really where you want to be. And in this case I was welding that, or tacking that, at 100 amps. And this is my settings for those of you who might have been wondering. 10 amps on the downslope, 1.8 hertz, that's the speed of the pulse, so that's on the quicker side, and 20%. So this was spending 20% of that weld on 100 amps. And that's basically it. And that gives you just a really quick poke, if that makes sense, of the hot end. Just enough to melt the two and get them to fuse, tack together. Then it goes to the lower side so that it doesn't just completely obliterate the 0.9mm stainless steel. So yeah, pulse is good. This machine has also been good. This is the Arc Captain 200P AC/DC machine. It was given to me by Arc Captain to review, and I've been using it as my main welder now for the last, 6 months or more. Down here in the dirty old workshop, copping the dust, and it's still going great. If anything changes there, I'll let you know, but so far I'm really happy with it. Anyway, shameless plug for Arc Captain there, but yeah, it's been a good machine. Anyway, let's weld this out. Nice. I'm going to be here a while doing this, so yeah, I'll see you when it's done. Shiny. That's kind of done. Oh yeah, there we go. And sharpen the tungsten, and then we'll get that stuck together. Alright. Whoopa. Balanced. Right. Naturally open, locked shut. Don't ask me how it works, it just does, okay? These are some little lifting lugs that I designed. And basically I didn't want to put a lifting handle on this lid because that's going to get hot, and sure as eggs someone's going to try and pick it up by the handles when it's hot and get badly burned. So I'm not giving anyone the option. Basically you've got 4 little loops that you can put a bit of dowel through, anything like that. Just anything other than your hand. Okay, a hook, something. But that's why I've gone with that design. I am going to tack these tabs down just to make sure that it can't come undone. This cops the lion's share of the heat, and just as the better this is all stuck together, well, the longer it's going to last. So these just line up with these tabs on the underside. You won't be able to see that, but you'll see me tacking some things. That's what I'm tacking, it's these. Believe it or not, that was actually it. It's finished. Let's take it back up to the clean area. All right, it's done. Let's have a quick chat about what we've achieved. This is version 1, that's version 2. Basically, the difference is this one, because it was laser cut and not handmade, the container stays airtight when you finish the burn, which was the problem with this one. It just wasn't doing a consistent job. The first burn that I did was amazing. It like the pieces of wood that I used as kindling were still in the burn chamber that when it was done. It had all been converted to charcoal. It literally, like, it was full at the start, and then maybe it was like sort of shrunk down to probably about there. I was just blown away. And then after that, I couldn't get it to replicate that result. And it was really doing my head in. I thought maybe it's the wood, maybe it's how I'm stacking it in there, maybe. What I worked out was that this unit just wasn't as airtight as I thought. And it comes down to this lid here. It's it's like a stocking on a chicken's lip. It's not a very good fit. But there, well, that's great. And that's all it was, basically. This one was, unless I really fiddled around with it, when I put the lid on and got a good airtight seal, I wasn't getting the results. Basically, when I turned it all off, covered all the holes up and stopped the oxygen from getting to the charcoal, I just wasn't stopping it all, and it just kept burning at a very slow rate. But that's what was just giving me all the ash, and I was just losing way too much charcoal. I just wasn't getting the returns that I got the first time around. So basically, once I worked that out, I designed this. So everything's laser cut, everything fits together really nicely, and this isn't the one that you saw burning before. This is actually one for a mate who's going to buy it. And it works great now. The results that I'm getting consistently are the same as when I used this one the first time. It works, basically. I'm really happy with that. And this one just looks better. There's hands down, this is a much nicer looking unit. Capacity wise, this one is basically the same as that one. There's no real difference. This is 2mm stainless steel, all the internals. And yeah, I was just like, I know this one can work, so let's just build it again, but with much better tolerances. Better tolerances that I can hit by hand anyway. And that fixed it. So, if you're interested in a charcoal burner, they will be available on our website shortly. I'll probably only be doing small batches as time permits. This isn't, YouTube isn't the only thing that I do, and I do have other commitments, other people that I do work for, and so, as time permits, I'll be getting some more of these in stock, and just, if you're interested, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that. Just so I know that there is actually interest out there. The people who I'm talking to and the guys that I'm selling this one to, there seems to be a lot of interest in the cattle industry, and that's what he's going to be using it for. Apparently this stuff is really good to add to cattle's diet. It has a heap of health benefits, and and I don't know anything about that, so I'm not going to even try and comment. But I actually am going to be going out to his place and talking to him about it, hopefully soon. So that's probably going to be another video, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, thanks guys. Yeah, I really appreciate you all watching. We just hit 70,000 subscribers, which is hard to fathom, really. I would have never have guessed that this is how we would get this far, and I'm just really, really thankful for all of you guys who turn up regularly and watch my videos. I do. I'm sorry if I miss your comments. I was on my phone 2 nights back, and there were so many comments on there, and just really helpful suggestions, just compliments. And you know, I don't know what happens, but once you get to a certain point, you don't get notified all the time every time someone comments. I used to get every notification. Every time someone commented, I'd get a notification on my phone. Where I guess once you get to a certain point, so that you're not overwhelmed, I guess, you stop getting those notifications. And I've only just realised that. So sorry if I've missed your comments. I am going back through and reading them. And anyway, catch ya.